first pregnancy Q&A. How long did it take you to conceive? Are you riding your horses while you're pregnant? What did you have any first trimester nausea? Anything you didn't expect with pregnancy? Did you work out at all in your first trimester? Someone asked the weight gain. Next one is, when did you start taking prenatal vitamins? Your reaction to the gender. How did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? Did you dream about the gender? Were you afraid of miscarriage in your first trimester? How has your sleep been? Thanks for asking. Is it hard to take care of your pets when you're pregnant? It says, how are you doing? So it means a lot for you to ask that. How is your sex drive? Which, ooh. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today's video is an exciting video just because it is gonna be my first pregnancy Q&A. It's literally something I'm still getting used to talking about, but at the same time, I feel so lucky and so grateful. And a lot of you guys follow me on Instagram, so I'll put my Instagram up here. I would love to have more of you guys a part of my community over there because I do ask you know, any questions that you guys have that you want me to answer on my YouTube channel. So yeah, feel free. If you guys don't have Instagram or TikTok, I'll also put my TikTok up here. You can definitely ask some questions down in the comments below. I'm going to be doing, this one's going to be for my first trimester pregnancy Q&A, and then I'll do another one for my second and third trimester. I'm also planning to do like a birth vlog and a birth story and all those things. So I'm super excited to start this journey on my channel. Of course, if you guys have been here for a long time, don't worry, the content will stay as similar, but just be, you know, enhanced with other pregnancy content. And then of course, when we have our kid, it'll just be super exciting to be able to like share the journey along with you guys. So don't forget, if you're new here, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me. And of course, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really supports my channel and also helps more people reach this video. And then of course, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We just hit 3K and I just love that we're growing here. I'm originally from San Diego, California, but now I've been living abroad in Israel, which yes, I'm gonna be giving birth abroad, which is so crazy, but that's a whole nother subject. So you subscribing and turning on those bell notifications helps support my channel so much, because like you guys know, in the future, we would love our channel to fund an animal sanctuary. As you guys can see, we have Bagheera, which he's our oldest rescue cat. He is, wow, I can't believe 6 years old already. Then we have little Buddha down here. You can barely see him because he kind of blends in with my outfit. And he's our youngest child. He is 2 now, 2 or 3. I'd have to check my math on that. Then we have Bonnie Girl back here, which she's passed out asleep. It's like 92 outside and the humidity is like at the 82%. Brucey, bo, Brucey, bo. Yeah, come in the video really quick. Say hi to everybody. You guys might have seen my last vlog. I had the horses because I know some of you guys missed him. And this is One-Eyed Bruce. They're litter mates, brother and sister. So we rescued them. They're now 5. So all of our animals, the horses, the dogs, the cats, are all rescue pets. And then, yeah, we'll be adding technically our 7th kid to the family, which we have all of our fur kids. So it'll be our first human baby. But let's jump into this Q&A because you guys know I can chit chat a lot. And of course, like I said, feel free to comment any other questions if I don't get to them. I do have my computer here. So if you guys see me looking to the side, then I'm looking at all the questions you guys asked me on Instagram. So the first question is, how long did it take you to conceive? Now, this was something that, as you guys know in my previous videos, which I'll link up here, back in March, right before March 10th, I think it was like a week or 2 before, maybe a week actually now that I'm thinking about it, I removed my Nexplanon, which it was here in my arm. It was like a implant birth control, and I had it, it was my second time having it. I had it the last, you know, 8 years or so. It worked out great for me. It was something that, yeah, it just worked great. And having a partner for so long, it was something that we weren't ready for that jump with kids yet. And 2.5, 3 years ago, no, 2 years now, I would say, Edan's sister, Edan is my partner for those of you that are new here. She had her first kid, and that was like the first kid in the family over here. And then my sister last August had her first kid. And so, you know, I'm going to be turning 30 this year in August, and I just felt like I'm not getting any younger, of course, as us women know. That's something that we have to keep in mind. And honestly, I was just, I was very nervous to make the jump. It was something that I was afraid to do, but I just told myself, let's remove my birth control. I've been on birth control for 15 years of my life. So I was like, let's remove it. Let me regulate my hormones. And then maybe 6 months from now or the beginning of next year, we can start trying for our first. So luckily, and gratefully, even though we had the conversation, because we knew it was possible to get pregnant once I removed my birth control, which I'll pop the video, like I said, about, removing my birth control and the experience and, all the symptoms that I felt. But I removed my birth control March 10th. I got my first period right after that. And then I had a positive pregnancy by April 10th. So within that month of me being off birth control, I got pregnant, which that was so crazy. I also did the days post ovulation of how many days until I figured out my first symptoms when I was pregnant. And yeah, it's just been the craziest experience, because to watch someone else be pregnant for their first time, it's always like blown my mind. But now that it's me, it's still blowing my mind. So for this specific question, it took us less than a month. And again, I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for this experience, because I know I'm not going to take this lightly. I know some people do struggle with getting pregnant, and that's something that I just want to make sure that, one thing I did want to point out though, because my mom said something which I thought was really unique, is when you're on birth control for a while and you take it out, like your body almost like has a more of an urge to get pregnant. This is what my mom was saying. So if any of you that are struggling out there, I'm praying for you, and I'm praying that you get that positive pregnancy test. And of course, I'm sending all my love to you guys, and I can't wait for you to experience this too. And thanks for being on the journey with me. The next question is, are you riding your horses while you're pregnant? Which I thought I would be. And the doctor gave me the green light when I went in for my, I think it was like a 2-month, the first check or what have you. But she told me, she was like, if you fall off your horse, this is where things can get concerning. And, my horses are great. I'm super grateful for them. But when you're riding out on a trail, if you're an equestrian or a horse owner, it's just unpredictable. Like, you don't know if a motorcycle is going to come, a tractor is going to come, what day the horse is going to, we all have different feelings on different days, right? And so if your horse all of a sudden spooks at something and takes off and you aren't well balanced, which while you're pregnant, you become less balanced, you become more, what's the word? Not jelly, but like your bones like start to become more, I don't even know what the word is, but if you're following me, you understand. It's just your balance is off. You don't have as much, you're just not the same person. And so for me, I just realized I was like, I don't really want to take the risk and, be riding my horse and something happen and have to deal with the repercussions of falling. And I didn't want to deal with what it could do to the baby and what could happen to me. So I just decided, you know what? I love my horses. I've had them for quite a few years. I think they deserve some time off. And so I was really grateful to be able to give that to them. So hopefully in the beginning of next year, after that 6-week checkup, I'll be a green light and get ready to ride again, because I've been riding for 25 years and I already miss it. Definitely already miss it. The next question, did you have any first trimester nausea? Which thankfully I didn't. The only thing that I did feel, which was so weird, and I didn't really hear people talking about it, was some mornings I would wake up feeling super hungover. Like I partied all night. I just was up all late, and then I would wake up feeling super hungover, which obviously I wasn't, but that was something that was super strange for me. And there was one time, or like a few times when we were driving in the early morning, that I just felt not good, but I didn't ever throw up. So I was super grateful for that. The next question is something you didn't expect with pregnancy. The hangover feeling for sure. And I mean, so far everything's been so smooth that I just feel very lucky. I mean, before I got the bump, which I'll show you guys a bump update, there were some days I forgot I was pregnant. So I don't know. I just think with the modifications of things that you eat and things that you do. Like I can't lift heavy stuff. My doctor was like, don't lift anything more than 5 kilos. So there is some adjustments, but I still feel I can do a lot of things for my pets, a lot of things for the horses. My daily routine is still very easygoing. So I've been super grateful for that. And there is a few things I will mention later that I was like, oh, I didn't really know that was to expect, but it's a little TMI. So I'll tell you guys because there's a question about that. Is it hard to take care of your pets when you're pregnant? Personally, so far, I am now 18 weeks and a few days, like 4 or 5 days. And again, I still feel great. I still can exercise my dogs, spend time with the cats, enjoy the horses. The horses I'm not riding, but I still get to play with them and, you know, groom them and all of that. So I feel pretty comfortable with all of those things still. Did you work out at all in your first trimester? So I was really trying to make sure that I listened to my body and didn't push myself, because I can really tend to just push myself even if I'm not feeling up for it. Like I'm, you know, a very, like, I work out 5 days a week, you're showing up kind of person in that motivation. But in my first trimester, especially before going to the doctors, I realized like I'm going to listen to my body. There were some days where I was like, okay, I just don't feel like I have the energy, or, you know, if I felt like I needed to take a nap, I would just really try to be in tune with that and just not overdo it. So, you know, even I usually walk to the horses on a hot day. If it's too hot, I'll drive the car, even though it's just a few minutes down the road. Like I just wanted to be really body aware and not be extreme with those kind of things. So that's kind of like how I listen to myself. And the next question was, how has your energy been? Which again, it's been pretty high, obviously in the second trimester so far, which I'll do a whole pregnancy Q&A and like recap of that. But my energy has been great. I felt, you know, very lucky. There's a saying that everyone says, pregnancy is not a disease. It's, you know, it's like something to be super grateful for, which I felt like I've had a lot of great energy. There, like I said, some days less energy, but I really found when I focus on my nutrition and really make sure that I'm getting everything that I need, that's something that helps me get up. And if, you know, I have a hard night sleeping, I'm so lucky with my lifestyle that I can, you know, take a nap that day or what have you. So if, for those of you that don't know, I'm an Herbalife distributor. So I've been super lucky to be able to like have my own time freedom and time management. If you guys have questions with like affiliate marketing or, you know, being in like multi-level marketing, I mean, I've done it for 4 years now and it's changed my life and made so many dreams come true. So being pregnant and being like my own boss and like in control of my own schedule has been life-changing. Like I couldn't imagine even being pregnant and like having a hard pregnancy, dealing with working and all of that. So I've been super grateful about that. Someone asked the weight gain. I have been struggling with it. And the only thing is because I struggle with my weight since I was like 12 years old. For those of you that don't know my story, when I was 12 years old, I was made fun of for my weight. And it took me down this crazy path of, you know, doing things that were not good for my body and very deteriorating to my body to try to make myself look a certain way, you know, like those girls on social media or on the magazine, which I just didn't have that body type. And it took me a long time, when I was 12 till about when I was 23, I really struggled with it. And then that's when I found Herbalife. And that's what really changed my life, because I actually got in the best shape of my life. I had better energy, better digestion. I felt incredible. I got in the best shape of my life at 23. I couldn't believe how these products changed my life. And that's actually why I became an Herbalife distributor. Because I looked for these results for so long and so many people started to notice what I was doing and they were asking. And so it's something that for the last 4 years, I've been so passionate helping people get healthier and happier. And of course, if you guys ever want help, or a free wellness evaluation, the link is always in the description. But that's something that I've always reminded myself, you should be grateful that your body can do this. Your body is amazing. Every pregnancy is different. Don't compare yourself to anybody and just enjoy the process. As long as I'm giving myself good nutrition, I'm moving my body and I'm creating that, like, it's 20% fitness, 80% nutrition, but 100% is that my mindset. And if I keep it at that level of positivity and really reminding myself to be grateful, I feel like it's a way that I'm keeping myself moving forward and to not feel that struggle or that like negativity towards my body. So yes, I've gained weight. I think I'm going to be the heaviest I've ever weighed in my life, but I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And once I give birth, there's always going to be an opportunity for me to get back in shape. And I'm really excited to be able to share that journey with you guys going forward. So if you're struggling too, I'm here for you guys. Feel free to connect with me directly because we can be each other's, like, you know, little cheerleaders. The next one is, when did you start taking prenatal vitamins? So I started taking the prenatal vitamins about a few weeks ago, which I was 16, 17 weeks. I only was taking folic acid before I got pregnant and during my first trimester. For some reason, that's just what my doctor recommended. However, my blood tests were so, like, she was like, your blood tests are amazing. I've never seen someone with such great blood tests. Like, she did a full panel, and that's also why I love, you know, the Herbalife meal replacement shakes, just because they give you all your nutrients. They're low calorie, low carb, low sugar, all the vitamins, minerals, fiber, protein that you need to like have a full meal. And so that's something that, like, I think was really helpful, not only when I was like, didn't have my appetite or woke up in the middle of the night hungry. Having those staples in my life has just been, like, in this pregnancy journey, has been a game changer for me. So now I've incorporated the prenatals in my second trimester, but having those shakes or something that you can incorporate before is really helpful, especially if you're really nauseous. I know sometimes it's hard to take those pills, and I did hear that the gummies don't have as much concentration as like the swallow pills, as much as I love gummies. So just keep that in mind if you're on this pregnancy journey too. Comment down below if you're pregnant too, like you're having a dragon baby. This is so crazy. I mean, I just have to put in here, like, my sister's having her second baby this August 2024. My brother is having his first baby in September 2024. I'm going to be having my first baby in December. So my mom is going to get 3 new grandchildren in like 6 months. And then on Edan's side of the family, me and his sister are pregnant, and his sister is giving birth 1 month after me because I'm due in December. She's due in January. So my mom and Edan's mom are getting all new grandkids within 6 months. It's so wild. So it's going to be a very exciting rest of the year, and so many things going on. I can't wait to have all the kids together. Like, they're all going to be within months apart. It's just, it's so wild. So the next thing, your reaction to the gender. I'm telling you guys, I couldn't wait. I didn't do like a whole gender reveal thing. I was in that room. They were doing all the crazy scans. I could not believe. I'll put the ultrasound up here, but you guys won't know yet the gender. Sorry, I want to do one of those like old wives' tales prediction things and like do all of that and have you guys guess it before. But it was the most beautiful thing, like seeing all like the brain and the heart and the like everything moving in the arms and the legs, and you know, seeing all of that was just so mind-boggling. Like, it was already a surprise sitting in the room, everything, that I was like, I would love to know the gender, and he done too. So we were all excited. Everyone was been guessing about the gender. We did reveal it to the family and friends. Haven't revealed it on social media yet, but still, be ready because I'm going to be doing that soon. So it was funny because we made like a bread and like a challah for Shabbat dinner, and we put the color inside, and it was just like this whole funny thing because Edan's sister realized that like the challah bread was the like the hint, and the color didn't come out as good as we hoped so. And it was so funny because she started ripping the bread apart, and then she's like, I don't see a color. And like, you could kind of see the color if you knew what color you were looking for, but she's like ripping it apart. And then Edan's cousin realized, she's like, there's a hint in the bread. And then she was like, oh my gosh. And then so after they ripped it all apart and didn't find anything inside, they were like putting it back together, trying to read the top. Oh, it's a boy. Oh, it's a girl. Oh, I see like a little ding-a-ling. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. Oh, I see like something here. And they were just all, and then they finally saw the color, just a teensy bit on the bottom, and realized, and everyone was freaking out. And it was so fun. I mean, I had so much fun seeing the reactions of our family and friends finding out we're pregnant, and like so many people were shocked, but like also the gender reveal was a lot of fun. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. Let's see, we have a few more questions. I know I've been chatting a lot, you guys, so thanks for sticking with me. Again, remember, if you didn't like the video and subscribe, please do so. Your support means so much. How did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? I released the I'm pregnant video, and I love watching it. It's so funny, and telling my partner that we're pregnant, like, you know, I was shocked because I knew it was possible, and I have been like anticipating this moment for a long time, but at the same time, I just didn't think it was gonna happen that fast, and I was just shocked. Like, I didn't know what to do with myself. You see me in the video, I'm like pacing back and forth. It was just the funniest thing. So I was shocked but excited, and I just still couldn't believe that I was stepping into my mom era, like into the mom part of my life. But we're so excited, and we're so blessed, and there's so many amazing people around us that support us and are so excited for us. So this baby is very, very loved. Did you dream about the gender? I did dream about the gender only twice, and I just saw like the private part, and just to let you know, I was wrong. But everyone who asked me, I would tell them that what I thought, but I told them that like I've never done this before, so I don't even know if my like inclination or whatever the word is right. So I kind of did, but like I didn't really know, you know what I mean? So the next one, were you afraid of miscarriage in your first trimester? I was a little bit, and we told people so early. Like, we told people, I told my mom after I got a positive pregnancy test, which was like after a month. And then I definitely had to tell all my family, because once you tell my mom, you have to tell the whole family, because I didn't want to do that to her. And then when I told, Edan saw the reaction of me telling to my mom, he got really excited and wanted to tell his family. So we told everyone, like, after, you know, like a week or two knowing we were pregnant. So it was like the first month that we told everybody. And it was a little bit scary. We didn't tell like people here in the village and stuff, but we were a little nervous about like, but I always went with the idea in my mind, like what's meant to be will be. And I'm excited to share this. And some people were like worried that we were sharing the information so soon, but it was fun to like tell it early. I was a little concerned. I didn't try to like watch anything about those kind of things, just to not like, you know, put the energy towards that. But it did pop up a few times. Two more questions. Let's see here. How has your sleep been? Thanks for asking. It's been great. It also says, how are you doing? So it means a lot for you to ask that. It's been great. I've been feeling really lucky. Now I do sleep with 2 pillows, but again, I'll include that in the second trimester video. And the other question is, how is your sex drive? Which, ooh, you know, I love that. I'm an open book, you guys, so never hesitate to ask like those crazy questions or things that you're ever interested in. I think because I wasn't nauseous, things were quite normal feeling. I mean, there was always a part of me that's like, oh, is this safe to do? Like, oh, is this gonna like encourage not good things? But obviously, as we all know, most of it is safe to do and good to do. Now that I have a belly, which I will show you guys, I have, oops, I just hit my mic, so hopefully that didn't make such a noise. I don't know if you can really see. Sometimes like it looks bigger in the evening, but yeah, I have a belly. I'm doing an updated, I'll also put a picture here. When I was like, I think it was when I was 16, 17 weeks, I'll clarify on the screen. I'm just making sure I didn't ruin my mic. I like literally took a nap and woke up and my belly was like popped. Like, I'll show you guys this picture, and it's quite like, oh yeah, you're pregnant. But yeah, it's been really fun to like see it. I am doing like a monthly document of like my belly and how it's changing, like in a 2-piece, like a sports bra and like booty shorts. And I will definitely post all of that at the end. But I am doing like monthly, weekly updates on my social media too. So yeah, it's been interesting to see how my body changes. And again, like, this is your reminder, everybody's body's different. I have a lot of friends that they didn't get their bump, and even my sister didn't get their bump till they were like 5 months. I'm 4.5 months right now, and I definitely have a bump. You can't miss it. So yeah, other than that, like, one thing my doctor mentioned, which I thought was a surprise that no one really mentioned, was caffeine is okay, but to stray away from vitamin A, which I was like, oh, never heard that before. But other than that, this is my first trimester Q&A for you guys. These are all the questions that I got on social media, and these are all my answers. And yeah, I'm excited to be able to continue to share this journey with all of you. And of course, thank you so much for your support. It means the absolute world to us. And yeah, we're just so excited to be on this journey. And again, it makes me smile because I'm still shocked that this is like where we're going. But I'm so excited to be able to share this little munchkin. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys, we do have a belly name. It's not like anything to do with if it's a boy or a girl. But Edan has always called it Wimbledon because, as we know, he loves tennis, and he's like, it's going to be a tennis star. No obligations to this little munchkin, but yeah, its baby name has been Wimbledon. I will put some photos of like that we've taken recently of my like bump updates, which it's not so many because I didn't really have one until like about 3 months we started taking the photos. And yeah, welcome along the ride. Thanks for joining us, like I said. And if you're new here, don't forget, you guys, if you haven't done so already, like this video. Looks like this, but it's down below right by, like, near my name. And subscribe, which is down there by my name too. It looks like this, but it's down below, not on the screen. And turn on those bell notifications so that you never miss a video. We post every single week here. It's going to be anywhere from lifestyle, self-care, pets, day in the life, pregnancy journey updates, you name it, we basically post it. So if there's ever a video that you guys are looking for that you guys want to see next, comment down below. And thanks again, you guys. We love you all so much, and we're excited to have you along the ride. Bye, everybody.